As you can tell by the title, I'll be covering everything we currently know about the JAS-39 Gripen coming to Metalstorm in the coming weeks. There's been a lot of news circulating lately, especially in the official Metalstorm Discord server. Everyone is excited for the new jet, and so am I. Without further delay, let's start with our first topic, the Black Market event. The Black Market event will begin on the 24th of this month. By participating and completing tasks, you'll be able to unlock the Gripen early at a reduced hangar level requirement. If you miss the event, the Gripen will be placed at hangar level 19 instead of 10. I highly recommend you begin saving aircraft credits and making sure you've unlocked hangar level 10. On to the next topic, the Gripen's special ability. So far, there hasn't been any official description of the Gripen's ability, but what I can tell you is that I know it functions similarly to the Rafale's ARC pulse ability. Okay, pause. A few hours after I uploaded this video, the official Metalstorm Facebook page posts new information on how the Gripen's ability functions. Have a look. The ability allows you to essentially clone an enemy jet and appear as them on their teammate's HUD, but at the cost of longer lock time, reduced lock angle, and reduced range of your own missiles. I did get the missile lock warning part right though. Personally, I think that's a bit much on the drawbacks just for a highly situational ability that already requires you to stay hidden from the enemy. On top of staying hidden, you need to sit there behind them for an extended period just to be able to fire at them with your missiles. The ability is good on paper, but in my opinion, it seems more focused around an elimination or tournament playstyle, like MSI or other smaller competitive matches. In the fast-paced environment of the daily match rotations, I doubt it will see much practical use. I could be wrong, and it ends up being extremely useful, but I guess we'll have to see once the jet is released. That aside, let me know what you think of the ability down in the comments below. Is it truly a game changer, or just an overhyped letdown? Feel free to express your opinions. Until the jet officially releases in-game, this is just an educated guess, but I think the ability will allow the Gripen to be virtually undetectable by enemies. While the ability is active, enemies won't be able to target it with missiles, and they won't receive a missile lock warning or gun warning from the Gripen. However, if the Gripen were to fly in front of an enemy, I think the gun reticle would still appear, leaving it vulnerable in head-on engagements. Alright, now on to the next topic. The Gripen stats and how it compares to other fighters of its class. Another pause. This is important to mention before we continue. Just now, I received new, accurate information regarding the Gripen's cannon. I find it slightly annoying that all this information was not released all at once with the trailer. My aim, however, is to provide you with accurate information, so here we are. On the screen now are the official stats for the Gripen's internal precision cannon. As you'll notice later on in the video, my initial prediction for the cannon's DPS was off by 12 to 22 damage. But with that said, the comparisons I make going forward are still relatively correct regarding each light fighter's damage output, so there is no need to worry. Now, let's proceed with the comparisons. First, the F-5. The Gripen completely outclasses the F-5 in every stat, including missiles and guns. Even though there isn't any publicly available information right now regarding the gun stats, I've made some findings that I think are worth considering. Feel free to pause the video to read it. Now, the Mirage M.III. The Gripen also outshines the Mirage M.III in every stat except cannon damage and missile damage. The Mirage IR missiles deal 5 more than the Gripens, and the Mirage manual missiles deal 15 more damage than the Gripen's radar missiles. It's important to note that they both have the same amount of afterburner fuel. However, the Mirage requires a lower speed to maintain an ideal turn rate. Next, the MiG-23. Again, the Gripen outshines the MiG-23 as well in every stat except cannon damage, and of course, top speed. Now, the F-16. The Gripen outperforms the F-16 in every stat except cannon damage and acceleration, with both having the same top speed. The F-16's manual missiles also deal 5 more damage than the Gripen's radar missiles. Now we have the MiG-21. The Gripen outperforms the MiG-21 in all stats except missile speed and lock time, which, to be honest, won't really make a significant difference, all things considered. Next, the MiG-19. You can already see a trend developing. Just like compared to the F-16, the Gripen outperforms the MiG-19 in all stats except cannon damage, missile damage, and acceleration, with the Gripen having a higher ideal turn speed. Next, the Mirage F-1. The Gripen outperforms the F-1 in all stats except cannon damage, missile damage, and acceleration, with the Gripen also having a higher ideal turn speed. And now for the last light fighter in the roster, the JF-17. So far, the JEF is the one jet in its class that can go toe-to-toe with the Gripen at longer ranges, by virtue of having a similar missile loadout. However, as we've seen with most of the previous fighters, the Gripen outclasses the JF-17 as well in all stats except acceleration, cannon damage, and ideal turn speed, with the Gripens being higher. I did not account for HP stats in these comparisons, since the trailer says 190, but the wiki page says 95. However, I will be making an updated review video once the Gripen officially releases, that will also include all other Delta Wings in the game. I guess you can call it a part 2, but until then, I'll see you in the next video. If you found this review useful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you would like to chime into the discussion, leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Gripen so far,